take a little ride today in the boom we got for doing some exterior details that we're working on. So here we go. All right, so we're up here about, I don't know, probably 15 feet or so up off the ground. This makes it really nice and easy to work. You don't have to worry about falling, being on a ladder, being on scaffolding or anything. So we're working right now on these transition points. You see that there's an air gap here, and we don't want that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some more of the zip tape to continue the air barrier transition to seal that gap, kind of like what we've already done right here. So we did this section a minute ago. We're going to keep working our way up, all the way up to the top of the gable up here. So it's going to take a little while to do these gable ends because they are on an angle and they're all kind of pieced together, but it's going to be worth it in the end to have all this sealed up. We could have used some, the Zip system also has a liquid flash you could put in this corner here, and I may end up doing that if we run out of time today, because I want to try to get this whole side done today. Yeah, so that's what we're up to today, and probably for the next few days because we've already got one little gable end done, but this is a big side here, and we got another couple big gables as well to do, so it's going to be a lot of work and just one person. So here.
How much tape do you think? How many rolls of tape have gone into this house?
Well, we ordered 6 cases of tape, and we're not even. I mean, we probably got 2.5 more cases left. Or
how many rolls are in a case?
There's 8 rolls, I think. So we might have like 3 rolls or 3 cases left. But so we just covered that little gap right here. We just make these little ear cuts on that. So we got that this joint here covered. Now we have to run a piece in between each side to get the ends and the flats here. Just trying to size it up here. First, nice and cut.
When this is all done, you'll have to add up the man hours you spent planning this house.
No, thanks. I'll just know it's done. The other tape that's already on there, because that's about halfway. And then like when we used our little flashing tool for our windows, when we were taping up our windows, we just push that up in there like that. Get that nice and tight. Put it down here. Kind of like wrapping a Christmas gift. These corners. But I'm not very good at wrapping Christmas gifts, but try to get in there as best as possible. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut all this extra off the corner here. So then we can.
It does seem like it would be better than the foam. I'm sure the foam is good too. But...
Well, actually, that liquid flash stuff is not foam. It's like a car window shield or windshield sealant. Come down here now. We're gonna work this one basically the same way. I know it won't need. And the good thing about tape is that you know, if you cut off too much, you can always put an extra piece on to get it nice and tight. So a little tool here, get it nice and flat in that corner. And flat this that way. And it's flat that way. Just kind of see how I cut off a little bit too much there. So what I'll do is I'll just go back and put a little piece here and cut this flatly. Make that nice and flat. And the piece we cut off, now we just go back and
It's incredibly detailed.
put it in right there. So now that's all sealed up. Now I only have to do that how many more times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On this side, so probably about 18 more times. But, you know, that's now sealed, so that no more gap there, no more air. And actually, when we go to do spray foam, the spray foam will actually complete the seal on the back side of it, because they'll spray foam this whole wall on the inside. But I'm doing it so that the spray foam stays inside, and that we already have an air seal here. So it's kind of belt and suspenders approach, that we're not relying on one thing to do the job, we're relying on two things to be really good and tight. So, yep, that's the project for today. So I'm still at it with this zip tape, taping up all the eaves and transition points and all the seams here, and we just barely scratched the surface, and I'm already ready to not see any more of this zip tape for a while. This house is going to be all taped up and hopefully air sealed really well.